Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is how we do it here at Crypto Nation. I just want to say, hey, thanks to my recently new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you will get post notifications, like these. Anyways, let's get right onto it. Let's see what's going on with the crypto market. Bitcoin is back at its level of support. It's back down to like 90K after coming back up to 93. All right. Look like it's up. Oh, let me see here. Let me refresh the screen, make sure that's the accurate price. Okay, excuse me. Bitcoin is at 91,000. Good thing I refreshed the screen. We got Ethereum at 3,000. They're slightly up in the last 24 hours. The market is trading kind of flat. Got XRP at 214. Wow, XRP is down 12% over the last 7 days. They must have some bad news that must have came out with them, but XRP is heading back down. XRP possibly could go back below $2. We'll see. BNB 923. Solana at 139, down 13% for the last 7 days. So the market, has been taking a hit over the last month. Let me see here. Check out some of the top 20 coins here. Got Chainlink, Stellar, all the big dolls, the top like 20 to 30 cryptos that are here. Let's see here. Uh, Alrighty. Well, anyways, there we have it. But anyways, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. Also, we got the fear and greed is at 16. The fear is at its all-time high now at 16. Which, like I said before, this has never happened before in crypto. We've never had the fear, the fear and greed, whatever. We never had the fear level this high, and then we just slip into a bear market. That's never happened before in crypto. I definitely believe something big is coming over the next couple of months between like now. We're just past the middle of November now, November 19th. And like I said, this has never happened before in crypto. But like I said, between now and 2026, I think 2026 is definitely going to be a big year in crypto. Definitely. We was all expecting a parabolic run by now with alts, but it never really happened. So now, don't get me wrong, some alts did go parabolic. There was a few alts that did, but the majority of the alts, because there's what thousands of alts out there, the majority of them didn't run that good. But like I said, I think with all the institutions in crypto and everything, the banks and everything, it's a different ball game now. So they're how can I say it? Everything is getting extended out now. Yeah, they're extending everything out into 2026, but I believe 2026 will be the big year in crypto. And then, like I said, we're probably going to get there will be a big like correction or big flash crash that's going to happen maybe by the end of 2026, right before 2027. But I believe that 2026 there's going to be a big pump in crypto, probably something we never seen before. But I believe it's coming because this has never happened in crypto where we have the fear at its all time high like this, you know. But like I said, that this is definitely the great reset that's getting ready to happen. I'm just so glad that I'm going to be a part of this. But anyways, we got the market cap at the total market cap for crypto at 3.13 trillion. So everything is steady. I believe the big money, the big institutions and everything, the countries, they did this on purpose so they can, of course, so they can buy back into crypto for cheap. That's how it goes. And retail always got to read between the lines and understand the way this market works. The big money will sell off the dump the market, and they'll prolong it, and they'll trick retail to make it seem like it's over and all that, while they're buying up crypto for cheap. That's how the game goes. That's why there's going to be most of people's going to lose in crypto. That's how it goes. Most retail is going to lose, but there's going to be a few people who do understand the markets and the way it runs. Especially now, things has definitely changed now. The way everything is. With the that whole traditional bear market, bull market, I believe that's something of the past now. I definitely believe that's something of the past. Like I said, I believe the crypto market now is just kind of like the stock market and the forex market, you know. But yeah, that whole traditional bear market, bull market, yeah, that's definitely over with. But anyways, let's get to it. Um, this update is going to be about Telcoin. I wanted to talk about how crypto banking, like I said, Telcoin is the first that, to set this off. And I believe that crypto banking, could this be the new narrative in crypto? with like I said, Telcoin's the first. They launched their first like digital asset crypto bank. um, the price has been pretty strong. Even during when the market was dumping, Telcoin was one of the only few cryptos that was pumping over the last like few weeks. Especially with the big news about its first digital assets bank here in the United States in Omaha, Nebraska. So yeah, but I believe that with Telcoin, will this be, what they're doing? Will this be the new big narrative in crypto? With digital asset banks. But I believe it is now. I believe this is definitely going to be the next big narrative in crypto. But anyways, tell me what you think about that. But anyways, Telcoin is at 2066. It's up 7.4% for the day, which is pretty good. 1.7 for the hour. They're up what 117% for the week, um, and 64% for the month. So, like I said, I knew about Telcoin before. I remember a while back people mentioned it to me, but talk about how it's going to be a crypto bank. But I didn't really, I was like, oh, whatever. But I just looked at it as another like random altcoin. But they were right, man. Telcoin. I I definitely have to revisit this. Um, like I said, I regret not getting in back when when the price was a lot cheaper. But of course, I just wasn't. I just didn't read about Telcoin. I knew about Telcoin, but I didn't really think much about it. But yeah, this is definitely a big thing now. New big narrative in crypto. Um, with crypto banking. But anyways, I've already gave my price predictions on Telcoin. I'm thinking right now at the current market cap, 629 coins. Excuse me, I said 629 coins, 629 million market cap. Where can I see this going? Like I said, its all-time high was at around what? I think it's already been around at about between 3 to 5 cents. Let me see here. I rather pull that up on Coin Market Cap to look at the chart. Close that out. Okay, let's revisit that chart. I definitely believe this is definitely going to like 10 cents, possibly up to 20 cents. But looking at that at 10 cents, that'll be about, let me see, the circulating supply is about 91 billion, between 91 and 95 billion. Coin market cap shows 91 billion, but CoinGecko shows about 95. But it's always conflicting information, but a CoinGecko is more accurate. So I'll say it's about 95 billion in circulation, and they have the max supply is 100 billion. So with those tokenomics, even at, let me say, around 10 cents, that'll put it at about, I'll say, between a 7 to 8 billion market cap at about 10 cents, with its current supply. But that is very possible for that can happen. Go back and look at the all-time chart of this coin back in 2018. Let me see here. Look at the all-time high. Let me see here about, it shows here about, let me see here. Is that 5 cents? No, that's 205. Take a look at that 1 year chart right quick. No, that's not it. You look at that 1 year chart, that looks really good looking at that 1 year chart. But I'm trying to go back to see where was is high was. Okay, let me see here. Okay, it looked like his high was around 5.5 cents, 0.05214 is all time high. Sometimes coin market cap doesn't show the real all time high. I'll just say the all time high was around 6 cents. And that was back in 2021. But I believe this time around it's gonna go higher than that. Like I said, um 10 cents is my target. But of course, can it go higher? Of course, it's crypto. You never know what can happen. This thing can pump all the way up to 30 cents. You never know. Um, the market cap is going to be really high then at 30 cents. That'll be about a 28, 27 to 28 billion market cap. But yeah, but to be more realistic for Telcoin, I'm giving it 10 to 15 cents. And I'll just say sometime in 2026. I'll say early 2026, I'll give it about 5 cents possibly, and then going later in 2026, possibly 10 to 15 cents, and that is my target for Telcoin. Like I said, I could be off, but that's where I'm pushing to, looking at the current tokenomics and everything of about 95 billion in circulation, and that's really being generous, and about 10 to 15 cents by going towards like summer of 2026, in the beginning of 2026, between 1 to 5 cents. But the way it's going now, if Bitcoin pumps right now, all of a sudden Bitcoin and Ethereum start pumping again, I can see this coin easily pumping to like 1 to 2 cents easy. The, just by the way Telcoin has been moving, even when the market was down, Telcoin was one of the only few alts that was up. See, it's up 2% right now. So yeah, Telcoin, this is definitely going somewhere. But anyways, guys, none of this is financial advice. Just doing my own research. This is entertainment purposes and for educational purposes as well. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That is my update on Telcoin. Hey guys, come on over. If you're new to the channel, you want to get more, see more content, you want to DM me privately, come on over to the Patreon. The link, join the private community. The link is going to be at the bottom left. If you like to join the Patreon community, we got it going on over there. We're a small, tight knit community over there. It's about between like 7 to 10 of us over there. But yeah, man, we're calling these plays. We're talking about the markets. We're all over there, making money. I know the market has been down for the last few months. A lot of people is probably, got fed up and gave up. But no, this is not the time. Definitely something big is coming within the next few months, going into 2026. So yeah, we just got to stay locked. I know I'm staying locked and loaded. I'm definitely staying locked and loaded. But anyways, it's only $15 to join the Patreon. Hey, everybody else on their channels is charging $50 to $100 to join their whatever Discords or Patreon. Hey, if you're in crypto, if you believe in this, hey, really trying to get these financial gains, you want to get more content, come on over, join the community. I got more gems that I cover over there that I don't cover on a regular channel. So yeah, that also you could take that into consideration as well. But anyways, the link is going to be at the bottom left if you'd like to join the private Patreon community. If not, oh well, no worries. But thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Peace.